See, you've already got the minus. See, here's your fail right now. Okay. The only thing I want to do is I want to add this right here. You're just one line away from success, man. One line, and it's going vertical. It's going up and down. So you got the horizontal. You're laying down for it. Now what I want you to do is I want you to rise up. Okay, make this thing a plus. All right, welcome back, or welcome to another edition of The Sales Life. Now, let me ask you a question. If you're in 9th grade right now and you're failing, that ain't good. But if you're failing right now in life, that's a good thing. It's a good thing if you're failing in life. It's not a good thing, dude, if you're a failure in life. Because see, failing is a process. Failure is a label. And so if you view yourself as a failure, everything that you do is supporting the label. If you look at everything as a failing, it's part of the process. I want to talk about looking at things from an addition mindset when you fail versus from a subtraction mindset. Many times, dude, you look at things when you fail, when things don't go your way or outside of your expectations, or you put your all into it and it didn't work out. Don't look at it as a subtraction. It's actually an addition. There's some good things that go on with that. So when you fail, the only thing, dude, that you have really lost, that you've really stripped away, is your ego, man. You've been wearing success for so long that you're wearing the clothing of success. And it's like you're wearing the same clothes over and over and over again. And you've gotten a little bit musty. You have. So the success that you've been wearing, it's the same clothes over and over again. And you thought you could get away with it. And so now when I walk up to you, I'm saying, bro, you're a little musty. It's because you're not reapplying, man. Dude, just to trip you out yesterday I went running. After I got off the podcast, I went running. But, last night I put deodorant on. And I didn't reapply when I got up this morning. So when I went running and I came back, I was musty. I didn't smell good. And that's many times what we do is when we go throughout our days, we just keep copying the thing over and over and over again. And that success that we're trying to continue on, it's gotten old. It's gotten stale. And so when you fail, don't look at it as a subtraction, man. You have to look at it as an addition. Sometimes, dude, it's the ego that gets stripped away that lets you know you got work to do. There are things that you thought you were sure of, and now it's kind of woken you up a little bit. This week, like I said, man, has been an absolute struggle. It's been tough. It's been a train wreck. I just talked about it 2 episodes ago. But I can't look at it as a minus, man. I have to look at everything as a plus. If you look at the failing moments, if you look at fail as a subtraction, then you're going to quit. If you look at it failing as a process, if you look at it as a plus, dude, you're going to continue on. And so what I've got to do is I just got to keep adding to it. So much of your success is predicated based on the narrative that you're telling yourself. And oftentimes the narrative that you're telling yourself is a narrative of subtraction, not addition. And so everything from there, if it's a story of subtraction that you're telling yourself, if you're taking away, then everything that you do after that becomes a result of the narrative that you're telling yourself. See, you've already got the minus. See, here's your fail right now. Okay, the only thing I want to do is I want to add this right here. You're just one line away from success, man. One line, and it's going vertical. It's going up and down. So you got the horizontal. You're laying down for it. Now what I want you to do is I want you to rise up. Okay, make this thing a plus. So there's 5 ways, man, that looking at when you fail, Look at it as additions instead of subtractions. So 5 ways I wanna raise your awareness about that. And dude, you realize this, man. Sometimes you just get off kilter. You get a little off center, and you think, oh man, it's just not working for me. You know, what happened? Don't worry about it, dude. So you have to look at things as a plus, not a minus. So 5 things. Number 1 is that you're gonna gain. Number 1, experiential knowledge. Not no knowledge that you're getting from a theory, from a textbook, from a YouTube video, none of that, from this podcast. No, when you fail, you're an active participant in your life. So when you fail, you're gaining that experiential knowledge. There's nothing that is wasted when you fail, because you're gaining through the experiences. And especially like, dude, when you're in sales, when it doesn't result in a sale, you know how many different encounters there were with that one customer? You may have had 5 or 6 different experiences, fears, concerns, almost. You had all those kind of different things that now you can reapply into your experience and put those things forward. But only, dude, if you look at it from a plus, as you look at it more fluid. Number 2, when you fail, looking at it as a plus sign, it increases your mental capacity. It increases your mental flexibility, agility. See, oftentimes when you look at things as a failure, then you become very rigid, right? It's stagnant. It's not going anywhere. But if you instead look at it as failing, and it's more fluid. Look at it like this: a polo shirt, Air Jordan, whatever. Every product that they produce supports polo, supports Air Jordan. So anything that comes out supports the label. If you have a failure mindset, then everything that you do is supporting the label. It's rigid. And so the product that you're putting out there into the world is the product of a failure, because you're doing things that are supporting the label. If you look at everything as failing, then what you're doing is you're getting your experiential knowledge, and then 2, you're gaining that emotional flexibility, which rolls into number 3, where you're developing that consistency, man. It's the pluses. If I keep, remember what Seth Godin said, if I fail more than you, I'm winning. And so it's the consistency. When you're looking at failing as a plus, man, if I keep adding another plus to it, dude, eventually it's going to work out. This week, I have to keep adding the pluses. I don't know when it's going to straighten out for me, because I have so many things that I'm trying to figure out. Sometimes it's not even in the course of sitting down and figuring out. Sometimes it's all in the action, more so in the action than the sit down. I would rather figure it out as I go than sit there and try to be taught from a textbook. No, some of the things you need to do is you just got to put your pluses up. If you just keep adding, even though it's not working, it's not a subtraction. I keep putting that thing up there, dude, I'm telling you, eventually it's going to work out. Number 4, failing as a plus, it develops your self-awareness. You need that self-awareness. And what's the difference with self-confidence and self-awareness? Let's look at it like this. Self-confidence is the hammer and nails. I can go to Lowe's and get hammer and nails. The self-awareness is what you can do with those hammer and nails. See, and if I can't put up a board, if I can't even put it up straight, if I just knock right through the sheetrock and miss the nail every time, then obviously I need to have the self-awareness that there are things that need to be corrected in order to properly use the hammer and nails. That's the difference. So when you're failing, the pluses, when you're failing, man, you're figuring out, you're developing that self-awareness on things that you need to correct. And number 5, man, the plus, failing as a plus keeps things new, bro, keeps things spicy. See, your relationship with success has become stale. It's become stagnant. And the reason why things are just kind of blah for you is because, man, you're not spicing it up at all. Not at all. What you're doing is it's just become stale. It's an old relationship and you guys are just hanging in there. No. A relationship like that wouldn't work. With somebody that you're actually dating or you're married to, you got to spice the relationship up. You have to spice your relationship up with success. And the way that you do that is it's a failing. The fact that you're putting something out there and you're trying something in addition to, that's what a plus is, in addition to what you've already been doing, yes, you will fail. But what you're doing is you're increasing so many layers, so you're getting so much more vast in your experience, in your consistency, in your grit, in your self-awareness, all of the above. You're getting all those things from that. So my question to you today is, where are you failing right now? Okay. Number one, shift from a failure, which is a label, and shift now to a failing. So if you're down in the dumps right now, man, if you big lip it, things ain't working out for you, it's a plus. Find your pluses, man. Find the things out of those 5 things, whatever your current situation is, how can I apply those 5 things? All right? Remember, never settle. Keep selling your way through life no matter what. Stay in sales.
Hey, you've reached the end of this episode, but you have not reached the end of the sales life. Stay tuned. I got another one queued up just for you.